Ooh, we're in. Okay. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hello. I got distracted by blue sky. That's why I was a little later than usual. No, we're not doing ads right now, Twitch. Snooze. So, hopefully we can get through a big chunk today. I'm hoping. Whether that's actually gonna happen or not. Yeah. It's been a day. It has been a day. I've literally had like 2 on the phone appointments and an electrician come round. I have a smart meter now. It's nice. It's nice just being able to look at how much money I'm spending with my fucking air conditioner and my gaming PC. So let's address the elephant in the room. This right here. If I hit 100 followers, I will play Stray. And I will play it with the Catboy assets on. I know. I'll do it for an entire stream. I won't take them off. And yes, I will meow. But if you want meows during that stream, you're gonna have to send bits or something, because a man has limits. You will have to pay for that shit. So, yeah, we're getting into it today. I'm gonna actually gonna stall for 15 minutes because I like my ad breaks being at the top of the hour. And I'm being told that there's going to be another ad break in 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and I'm not okay with that, so we're going to delay it again. So yeah. We're on Act 6, Intermission 5. I'm hoping we can get Act 6 today. I don't know if we can. I would like to. Yeah, I would like to get to Act 6, which is a mouthful. But I think we can do it. I also will say, my second favorite conversation of the entire comic is coming up. And I did briefly talk to my friend about it today. Because I'm very excited about it. It's very exciting. Exciting things are happening. So... Oh, boy. It's one of those things where I've had so much happen today. And now I'm streaming. It's like, okay. Familiarity. Things I know. Boy. So far, so good. So yeah. I'm excited to play Stray, though. Stray will be fun. I have seen gameplay of it, but it was a long time ago. It was when it first released, you know. I'm excited because it's very cyberpunk, and that's very my aesthetic. I do like cyberpunk. I will also say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to lock in today and get through as much as I would really like to. I would like to finish the comic today. I don't think we can. There are about 460 pages left. I don't know if we could do that today. Maybe. Maybe not. It's one of those things where it's like, Also, I did not eat beforehand because the electrician was here. So I couldn't really rest and have food. So we might take an early lunch instead of me waiting like 2 or 3 hours, sometimes 4, before I have like a lunch break. It might be earlier today. So probably at 1 hour or 2 hours at most. Just to let you know, just to like give you a rough idea of what's gonna happen today. I am gonna try my best to hold off for as long as I can. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still waiting for people to guess my toggles. I have commissioned 4 new toggles. If you guess them, you unlock them. So, yeah. Those are coming. That's exciting. I don't think there's anything else I need to update, apart from remind you that on the 1st, I'm going to be having a collaboration with Eve Healy of BL Library, and we are going to be having a big old yap about BL manga and manhwa, and our most recent reads, our favorites, our not so favorites. I also want to say Eve does have her own books. Oh, I think I forgot to snooze the ad. Well, the ad's playing. So there's that. Fuck. I was yapping. Something I do rather frequently. So yeah, basically. Eve has her own books, and I will also be plugging her books. I'm going to be getting them for myself as well. I haven't got them yet, but I do want them. So, yeah. I'm not normally a big fan of novels, unless it's Skullduggery Pleasant. But I want to give Eve's books a go because I really, I value her opinion when it comes to BL. And I know that she's going to write some fucking cracked shit, that's really good. So, we're definitely going to give that a go. And I'll probably talk about those in the future when I've read them. My eye is so irritated. It's one of those days where my hay fever is affecting my eyes. They don't always get affected. Usually it's just sneezing. I sneezed like 6 times earlier in a call. And I do indeed have my stamina potion. So, it should be okay. We should be able to get through. Alright. Let's switch to this screen and jump into it. Oh, doing Vriska straight away. Oh boy. La 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 la. I didn't do any vocal warm-ups. Next item. Wait, that's not right. That's not Vriska. No, that's not Vriska. Oh, it's so hard for me to get into my female voices. Oh, my days. Oh, la 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 la. Tavros. There it is. Got it. Next item. Earth. When you enter the new universe, you're gonna need a planet to live on. Why not just resettle the one you all grew up on? The Condas kind of fucked it up, though. In your scratched universe, she spent a few centuries getting ready for a new troll paradise. She flooded the whole thing, so when you get there, you'll need to skip ahead some time far in the future when the oceans have receded. Should be livable by then. Hell, it may even be a pretty nice place. Here, John, take this. When the battle is over, make sure you give it to Jade. What is it? That's not John. Hey. See, normally, you don't hear me do this, because I do this before stream.
Hey. There it is. What is it?
It's Earth. Remember how 3 years ago you told Terezi we needed your wallet? But you didn't have it. Well, in the time since, we talked about it a lot and figured this was most likely the reason she told you to give it to us. It wasn't a big deal, actually. We spent some time deciphering the code for your wallet. Took a little while and a few lucky guesses on the code digits. But eventually, we got there. Then I just used it to upgrade my much cooler 8-ball modus.
You hacked my dad's wallet?
Sure, like I said, we had some time on our hands. It is, after all, just a fucking wallet. It's not like it's some legendary item he got on some mythical dad quest. I mean, he did buy the thing somewhere, right?
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. I still think it's a pretty special thing.
Nope. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. It is literally just a wallet. Anyway, then, before I did the scouting work on this session, oh, that's how, such a weirdly structured sentence. You know what I mean? Nope. Wait. Anyway. Then, before I did the scouting work on this session, I rode the meteor through the gate, watched it crash on Earth, then just recaptured the whole damn thing, and got out of there. No sweat. Presumably, like Grimbark Jade was supposed to, if she wasn't asleep. Again, it was a pretty good plan. She just never saw me coming. Sorry, Condi, if you want your waterlogged little globe back, you'll have to pry it from John's dead hands now.
Yeah.
Those are the important things to remember, but don't forget the basics. Remember to finish building up your hives as far as they'll go, then deploy the grist rigs, which will disperse your planet's hordes into Skya, giving it nutrients it needs to mature the frog. This is S-Scrub 101 stuff. But I guess it bears repeating since most of you have never actually made it this far. When the hordes are empty and Skya is ready, then all you have to do is make sure someone's in position to ignite the forge. Then everyone rendezvous right back here on the lily pad to claim the ultimate reward, which is represented by the hive-shaped thingy with a door on it that leads to the new universe. Any questions before we kick this into action?
Yeah, I have one. Friska, what's your part in all this, aside from making all these airtight plans? You've been making it sound like you won't be here when all this happens.
Of course I won't. I'll be off doing something much more important than all this. I'm traveling to the furthest ring to kill Lord English.
What? Wow. Isn't that going to be, hard?
Of course it will be.
Are you sure you can even do that? Like, by yourself, I mean?
John, I'm not an idiot. I won't be diving into this blindly. See, somewhere out there in the incomprehensible, casual stew at the furthest ring, there was once a plan that was coming together to defeat him once and for all. It involved a secret weapon, an army, and all sorts of other shenanigans.
Yeah, this sounds weirdly familiar.
Oh, I'm sure it does. But the point is, along the way, that plan stalled out. It went nowhere because the party involved disintegrated and lost their way. So someone needs to light a fire under that shit again. And I don't see anyone else stepping forward.
How are you gonna do that?
Let me worry about that.
You have your hands full enough as it is. So, is that it? Is this the end of this cool strategy jam / fun reunion? That's it. That's the whole situation. My whole plan. And everything you need to do. Good luck, everyone. Human golf clap. Wait, no, wait. Human golf clap. Thanks, Pyro. Alright, what now? Kanaya, I guess we had to, what was it? Low Jade? Like, right now, since I guess the clock is ticking. Low Faff. And yes. Right, and we're supposed to go after the Condis really soon, too, right? Condense. Condense. I just realized he said condense. He said condense. Condis. And yes. But not like right away. There are still a couple of hours for us to prepare, which we should use to come up with a fighting strategy. Yeah. Oh, that's Roxy. My bad. Yeah. I wish Jade and Nana could be awake for this. I really want to talk to them and let them in on all the cool stuff we're about to do. I guess they have to stay asleep for a while, though. Oh well. Hey, Jake. Huh? Want to come make plans with us? We can help figure out how to deal with Robojack and whatever hooligans he's bringing. Oh, yes. Thanks, John. Maybe. Okay. Hey, Dave. We should probably work out a fighting strategy, too. Since it sounds like we've got a real nasty one to deal with.
Yeah, but...
What?
No. Feels weird to make some battle plans when one of our team members still isn't here.
Well, I think we can at least outline the strategy, right? Figure out how we'll approach a villain with his particular strengths and weaknesses, and assume our third member will be ready to fight if we tell him to.
Yeah, I'm sure if Team Hard-Ass Strider shows up with his sword and shades and shit, and we say, hey dude, look, bad guy, go kill, I'm sure the guy will be more than willing to oblige. It's just, man.
What?
Feels wrong planning around him. Like he's a weird hypothetical battle mannequin.
From the things I've heard about him from your own personal mouth, that actually sounds like a pretty apt description to me.
No, it's more complicated than that. And I'm supposed to be getting ready for this huge deadly battle, which is so much more intense than anything I ever did. Even like 3 years ago, back when I was actually doing adventure shit, instead of watching Dane Cook movies. And somehow be all geared up for that, and meet my bro for the first time, and say, oh, there you are, that's cool, let's fight this random nigh instructable asshole, and then a hug bump or something. How do I deal with all this? I think I could end up getting us all killed. None of you would take this seriously.
Okay, Strider, I've heard enough. I've been more than patient and more than accommodating, but your hang-ups regarding your ancestor are starting to border on pathetic. Hey, why don't you can it? Car can't stay out of this. No, I won't. Not if you people are gonna start trashing people with respect to their sensitive issues in a manner that's way over the line as far as basic ground rules of good-natured shit-talking goes. Ground rules on which I happen to be an expert.
Alright, calm down, Concrete. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh boy.
Either make sure your trash-mouthed invective is critically constructive, or shut up. Who said I wasn't being constructive? God. I cut him all the slack in the world on this. But I can see it isn't doing him or any of us any good at all. I can see I'm going to have to expedite matters. Go figure. Leave it all to Vriska once again.
What the fuck are you even gonna do?
I told you. I'm expediting matters.
I don't remember this. Huh? Oh, that's so cool. I forgot about that. I have seen a Vine of this. I know, dated, but like I've seen a Vine of this where when they collide, it's like the slow motion wasted meme, but instead it says family reunion. There you go. Strider meets Strider. He's pretty fucked up, but probably a nice guy once you get to know him. Which one am I talking about, you ask? Who knows? Feeling awkward yet? Here's an idea. Get the fuck over it. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm not sure I can take another second of this. Jeez, Friska, are they really that bad? Who? The Striders? No, they're fine. That's not what I was talking about. There's another problem out there in Paradox Space which I can't stand for. Not another moment. In fact, it makes me shudder just thinking about this lingering flaw which is yet to be rectified. Oh, what is it? My ghost is being a fucking loser. Well then. Oh. Calliope? Yay! I hope I don't sound like too much of a Dream Bubble novice, but now that we've remembered we're asleep, how do we wake up? Good question. Oh, Jade. John? There it is. Good question. I have no idea. I mean, not that I haven't had a wonderful time recording our stories here with you both, but maybe we should return to our friends soon. What if they need our help? Obviously, I have enjoyed your company more than I can say, but you're right, you cannot stay here forever. Your friends need you, so I will wake you up. Wait, you can do that? Wow. Okay, then I guess that settles that. But before we go, I just want to say, in case we never get another chance to... What the... Huh? Something's happening. Everyone's getting thrown around left, right, and center. That's crazy. I think part of my throat is swollen. The voices are extremely difficult today. I know I normally do my little warm-ups, but today they're even harder. I'm not sure why. Huh? Uh-oh, they're in a dream, baboo. I know this place. Where are we? It's Echidna's lair, or my memory of it at least. Or possibly someone else's?
Jane?
Boom! Well done, Aqueous Sprite. And that's the only praise you're ever gonna get, motherfucker. Fiddling dabra. You silly shoot nerds. My exceedingly strong work as the party's premier bodybuilding hacker is done. Off I go.
Jane, you're awake. Roxy, you're alive? You are? So are you. You were in bed last time I saw you, and also before I found you sleeping here. But now you're awake and also alive. Yeah. You were dead too, because but now you're... Oh god, Roxy, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight when... Please forgive me. Oh, Jeannie, you don't gotta worry. Whatever sad incident that frowns, you don't gotta worry about whatever sad incident that frowns about. That's all water under a bridge from a reality I got no recollection of and therefore don't matter at all. By which I mean this reality here. So, okay, the reality is still kind of relevant because we're literally inside of it ATM. But I'm new here. I came over to keep being Roxy since the old one died or whatever through hecka debacles. That is quite an explanation. Geez, I missed you. Come here, you extravagant bitch. Wait, what? God, I love extravagant bitch. It's so funny. Put that on my fucking tombstone. That's such a good one. The hug pile doesn't stop from getting taller. The hug pile. There are more hugs, Rose. I can see the hugs. I don't understand the pile thing. Oh, don't you remember? A funny quote from one of Dave's old comics. Ah, yes, vaguely. It's been a long journey, John. I believe one of the most valuable lessons that comes of growing up is gaining the wisdom that gently informs you when it's time to retire a meme. Huh. I guess I never learned that handy badge or whatever. I like this, though. Every time someone wakes up or pops out of nowhere, it's fun times all over again. I feel like I should be playing reunion bingo. Who'll be next? My money is on the long-awaited and insanely poignant reunion between me and Casey the Salamander. Surely you mean the dear Viceroy Bubbles von Salamancer, right? And instead of you mean me. That's when the real tears will flow. What do you think she's up to? He. No, she's my beautiful daughter. Something tells me the good Viceroy has been busy. Oh. I sense he's been scheming, plotting, biding his time, accruing dark legions. That sure is a thing that would be done, if true. Yeah. Hi, Nana.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hi, Nana. Jane, sorry. It's an easy mistake to make, because you're my Nana. Lol, a real smooth shit, John. Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, John, or Papa, as I used to know you. Yeah, so I heard. You look so young. Thanks, so do you. My Nana, who used to be ashes on my fireplace, regained her old womanly visage when I turned her into a sprite, and she helped me along the way. So, Nana is a sprite. Did you know that? No. I thought should know that. She's probably around here somewhere. I hope you can meet her. Oh, also, I'm your son, technically. Did you know that? Yeah, it is a pretty strange fact, but also pretty cool. Um, yep. Oh, Jane, that's my daughter there. Say hi to her. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Jane's hot mom. Oh, shit. Also, that's another version of Rose who died and then I buried her. And a stupid cat unburied her for some reason and prototyped her. Say hello to my cool floaty double daughter. Hi, hi, Roxy's hot double daughter. Rose Prime, I believe you may have just been owned. God damn Dave's contagious ass Freudian boners. One more time for the people in the back. God damn Dave's contagious ass Freudian boners. What a fucking line. He's crazy. That's wild. Wow, I feel so out of the loop. Sorry if I still seem disoriented from my nap. I suppose it was. Or impromptu troll coma. Roxy, you have to clue me in on what happened here. Where are Dirk and Jake? And for that matter, John. Where are your other friends? Oh, Jade. Where is she? Is she still asleep? Hey, Jamie. That is all like a lot of stuff to say, and everything going on here is fairly complicated and heavy people. Don't worry, I'll ease you into comprehending shit again. Well, okay, cliff notes are Jake fucked off somewhere, Dirk recently fucked off back here through a window, but he left again pretty quick. Dave went with Dirk at wherever they're fucking off to now. I think to get ready for some swords fighting. And Jade is still asleep, but a couple of trolls lugged her off somewhere safe for now. The rest of the junk I'm still sorting out myself. Because, like I said, I'm new to this exact plane of shenanigans. Yeah, you mentioned that. I still don't know what you meant by, wait, you and John came from another reality where everything went horribly, right? Mm-hmm. I just remembered. Really, it's been such a roller coaster ride for my memory since I fell asleep. Your and John's travels were a critical part of the illustrated story we constructed through our memories with Callie. What? You saw Callie in your dreams? I did. Oh man. How is she? I saw her in a dream a little while ago and we talked about lots of stuff. She looked like a troll then. Yeah, her troll Sona. She had hers on when I saw her. And we had ours on too. Fuck. She seemed to be doing well. Nervous, of course, since she was hiding, but we passed the time with our stories. It was a lot of fun. I'm so happy I got to meet her. I wonder if I'll ever get the chance again. Well, now that you mention it, it is one of my chief objectives to go looking for her ASAP. And not to be that rogue and brag all heavy, but I may be in better touch with my void powers now. So maybe I stand a pretty good chance of tracking her down. Because I got something for her. You do? What? Just a little frizzy NBD. I see. JK is crucial fucking bling, Janie. One priceless digit donut. With more carrots than a rabbit too fat for a hole. It's magic too. Wow. So you mean a ring then? Yeah. Oh man, that's a great idea, Roxy. You should try and give it to her as soon as you can. Then maybe we can all meet her before we ramp up for this battle. Yeah. You think I can do it? Sure. I like your chances too. Same. Me too, Roxy. I also have some experience helping people along in the right direction when it comes to navigating the abyss. Maybe I could assist. Yeah, maybe. I'm pretty sure I have experience performing literally the exact same task in a slightly different context. So maybe I could double assist. See, Roxy, everyone thinks you should do it because they all believe in you. That's right.
Shucks, fuckers, y'all killing me here. Meow, I'm so happy. Friglish, you silly bastard, what's up? Purr, purr, purr. All the humans being so close together and happy and friendly. Purr, purr. It's making me really excited and happy too, and making me feel like I want to be a part of everything. Purr, 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 and get close to a nearby person and be happy with them with my body. Purr. Jaspers, what are you? I can't help it, Rose. I want to cuddle. I'm feeling so pleased and friendly. Jaspers, no. No, don't. Jaspers, no. Purr. Oh no. Rose was only singularly prototyped. She was not double prototyped. You know what that means? Yeah. Oh boy, we have an abomination on our hands. Meow meow, motherfuckers. That's fucking crazy. Oh boy. it was bound to happen eventually. I mean, they did foreshadow it. Why is everything always so wonderful? Here we are, the furthest ring. Welcome back, Jade. Is that the right voice for Calliope? Wait. Welcome. Welcome back, Jade. Come toward me. Hi. It's good to see you again. You're kind to believe that. How long has it been? There's no way to measure. Jade, could you wait over here? I will return in a moment. Aww. She forced the cosplay off of her. I've been searching for you. So you have. And I've been waiting. What will it be? Pardon? I don't... Forgive my faltering, Miss Calliope. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to ask you something? No. But you may, if you wish. Ah, in that case, Jade told me that you enjoy telling stories, like me. Is that true? I used to. Long ago, I would tell stories to myself for the sake of amusement. Now I only tell them to others when it serves a purpose. Is there a story you would like to hear? Possibly. There's so much to wonder. Why are you here? I mean, in the lair of Echidna. This is where I was killed. Would you like to hear that story? My death was the very end, of course. When telling a story of the end, where does one begin? At the true beginning, or one of the many points between disguised as such? In a story of the end, which events preceding the final moment itself shall be considered extraneous? For me, none were. For you, all are. It simply depends on how long you're willing to listen. and for how long you have. How long do I have? Now that you're here, not long at all. Oh, I'd want to listen to as much as possible, in whatever amount of time I have, if you please. From the true beginning, then, and moving swiftly. I began the same as you, vulnerable, weak, but without the comfort of others, to whom those flaws would endear me. So I became strong and killed my brother. I wore him down, I ate his soul, I dressed my words in his blood to hear victory every time I spoke. I consumed his strength too. It was always in me, just as yours was in him. But being strong was not enough. A dead session is an impossible time challenge. The planets detonate sooner and sooner one by one. It is a trial designed to be unwinnable. A muse of space could never solve it, but a lord of time could, with relentless perseverance. It could only be him. My brother. Yes. I was never meant to rise to the place he holds, because the game was rigged, tilted in favor of his aspect. Having gained immortality, I could sit forever in a spent dead session. Or I could seek counsel with the mother of monsters, and that is why you stand in my memory of her lair. Her choice was simple, and I accepted. She mercifully ended my life then and there. Less mercifully is what came in exchange. My soul would have to wait here for what felt like a very long time. Wait for what? You. Echidna told me that your visit would be my signal, an indication that the furthest ring around me had uncoiled itself momentarily, enough to be navigable. It would mean it was time for me to go and fulfill the rest of my promise to her. So that is what I will do. I see. Then what about me? What do you mean? I was under the impression I needed to find you, and apparently that was true, so that you could leave, but I thought this encounter might hold some purpose for me. Now that you might let me know how I fit into everything from this moment onward. Your only relevance here, and to the greater good, was to function as my signal. A simple notification as foretold by Echidna. Now that you're here, I can go. But then, what should I do? You don't need to do anything. Be who you've become, and who I didn't. Consume the fruits of an existence I could never understand. Live. It's best go. She's alive. We have a flash page. Let's fucking go. Alright. Let's go. So, this is Echidna.
which is just a really long beak snake. God, this render is insane, isn't it? Think about all the Homestuck art that you've seen throughout this entire comic. This is so high quality. The art is insane. Wow. So pretty. And the sound panel's over.
So, you actually understood what she was saying with that air-splitting malarkey?
Yes.
Wow. I guess we really did send the right person then. Plus one useless tag-along, I guess, to bear witness or something. And probably record the legendary conversation like a scribe with his benchwarmer's pen to the hallowed scroll of the second banana.
What?
Except I didn't bring my pen or scroll, and I don't speak monster screaming. So my transcript would read like, more shrill noises, like God playing the edge of a glass inside your think pan. Miriam continues to nod along.
We talked about you.
What? You did? What did she say?
It was a short conversation. The entire exchange was quite brief and straightforward, actually.
No, I kinda got that. Even though I don't have a keen ear for beast twaddle, I can still detect when a conversation doesn't last for much time. I mean, did she say what she wanted with me, or what she wants me to do?
You don't have to do anything, and she didn't want anything with you in particular. She just wanted you here.
Okay, well, here I am, Queen Snake, satisfied?
Yes, she is, apparently.
Then, what did you talk about when my name came up?
Now's probably not the right time to get too deep into the subject, but it was nothing bad. To the contrary, really.
Okay, then what about you? Why does she want to see you, Kanaya? Can you at least tell me? Something about this meddling exchange?
The bottom line is the meeting has served its purpose, and Echidna's satisfied. She'll release the frog when the time comes. I think Friska was basically right. She wanted to get a look at us, to assess our worthiness before she would agree to authorize the conception of another universe. It would seem we measured up, once her questions were answered.
What questions?
Those pertaining to how her universe would be treated once occupied, and whether we intended to take that responsibility seriously. By following through with the duties we fundamentally tasked ourselves with by our natural inclinations. I mean us specifically, you and I.
Duties? Natural inclinations? The fuck is she talking about?
Natural inclinations, I think, just means some idea that's important to us that has threaded its way through every moment and decision of our lives, even when not apparent. The refrain of our being, maybe you could call it. A thing that attracts and inspires us, and simultaneously weighs on us so heavily that we're never sure what to do. For me, it's procreation, I believe, and so does she. Fighting for the persistence of our people, I guess you could say motherhood.
What about me, then?
I think that is for you to say.
I'm not sure it is, really. If I'm hearing you right, worthiness of inheriting this universe hinges on whether I can live up to what my shit is about, so to speak. But I don't know what my shit is about. I'd really like to know, actually. Considering it sounds like you touched on the subject with her, even if only briefly, then it sounds like a conversation I would have benefited from understanding. Really, if there was only one clangorous creature screed I'd like to have been able to praise over my lifetime, this was probably it.
So, you really don't have even the slightest sense of what you stand for? Some concept that speaks to you in some way, or represents ideals important to you?
I don't know. Blood?
Blood?
No, not blood. I mean, not really. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what that means or why I said it, except that it's the easy answer just because it's my fucking aspect.
Well, it's a topic I can get behind. Do you have any?
What? You mean aside from the shitload of stuff I carry around in my veins all the time? No, sorry.
Oh.
Please don't look at my body like that while drooling.
Whoops.
But really, I don't have a clue what my aspect means, or if it even has any substantive correlation with my shit, per whatever Echidna was going on about. Honestly, though, when we started playing the game and learning about all the aspect stuff and who was what, I got excited when I found out about mine. I was like, what? Blood? Fuck yeah. That's me. That's so badass, and I'm badass, so yeah, that checks out. And even though the thing about being a badass was bullshit, it still just felt right. And I think it still does. That's nice. I think it can only be positive to feel a deep affinity for one's aspect, better than being at odds with it. I never felt like I had much to do with space, until eventually I somehow came to understand space meant more than just space. Like, not just physical room and dimension for stars to occupy. It's deeper than that. A field related to propagation, the ones who create it. They're passing a torch, as it were. Oh boy. We're getting through it. Yeah, I think I have a bit of a sore throat. It's crazy. Yeah, at first I thought blood just meant like something about being a warrior or being completely ruthless to anyone standing in the way of victory. But as more time passed, I realized there was probably a lot more to it, and I still don't understand. Maybe I never will. But even though I don't have those immature views on being a big shot anymore, I still want to fight. You do? Yeah. I mean, not any old time like some belligerent asshole, but when everything is on the line and it really matters, like now. So maybe I wasn't too far off on that part of my aspect. Maybe it does have something to do with like the warrior spirit shit. Even if your body and skills can't quite back that up. It could be. It could also be there's more to being a warrior than engaging in physical combat. Huh? But seriously, I still do want to help make a difference in this battle somehow. I know you do. Look, I completely admit I'm shit. I'm the shit they reserve for the smelliest toilet when it comes to fighting ability. All that smack talk between me and Vriska about my uselessness, that wasn't even some snappy little farce where we all ride Karkat's crotch. Bandeau for a that's a weird structure. Where we all ride Karkat's crotch bandeau for a lively chuckle. It was just some basic... What was I? It was just some basic boilerplate interlocution that was exactly on the fucking level. I'm not a god tier, but you know what? Neither are you. Neither is Storezi. But you're both great, and deadly as shit. It's no excuse. I've never been any good, and it took me a long time to come to terms with how deluded I was about that. The only reason we ended up winning our game was that everyone else was able to pick up the slack for me. Pretty much all I did was spend a few weeks shouting at everybody. Never told anyone this, but... I'm pretty sure... Even when I beat my denizen, I'm pretty sure that's the only because I got the one reserved for the weakest players. Like a special one. You know how there's that supposedly rare one that's only really strong players get and has some weird fucking name? Yeah, Yaldewolf. I'm pretty sure mine was like that, but just the opposite. Really, I never said anything about this because it was so embarrassing, but when I got him, he was weirdly small. Like, just really small. And he mumbles his choice shit, which of course I completely ignore. And he seems to know I will. I can hear it in his voice. He knows I won't care. He can sense my contempt. He can sense how small and pitiful I feel. And because he's like all-knowing and shit, he's factored this in. On some level, I think I understood all this. And it just made me furious. So I killed him. And it was too easy. Even for me, it was easy. I remember thinking, what the fuck? After the final blow. So yeah, I've been pretty sure I got the training denizen ever since. It was just a matter of admitting it to myself. Actually, as dumb as it sounds, I think I'm still not comfortable with people knowing that fact. It still feels humiliating. Would you mind not telling anyone, Kanaya? I'll stay quiet. But yeah, my utterly tragic lameness attribute notwithstanding, I'd still like to contribute. I know it won't count for much. I might even get in the way of somebody competent, but it matters to me to put everything on the line for all the right reasons this time. Not to prove I'm strong or awesome or anything. The opposite, really. To put myself out there knowing perfectly well I'm not. I feel like I have to earn the right to inherit this universe like everyone else. Not just get dragged into it on the loose fabric of everyone else's fucking pajamas. It also feels important to just, I don't know, stand there with my friends. They're risking their lives, and they may be more supernaturally resilient or whatever, but hey, I should be risking mine too. To at least show I'm there with them. And who knows, maybe a moment will present itself where I can do something important. Like nudge someone out of the way of a random flaming fuckball just in time, or some other small thing, actually within my ability. Maybe I'll die in the process of saving someone's life. Why did my brain fill in the gap there? That was weird. Maybe I'll die in the process of saving someone more crucial to victory. That's what it takes to be a part of this. So be it. I'm in. That's why you're our leader, Carcat. I'm not your fucking leader. Statements like that are also why you're our leader. No, I don't accept that. You have to. What? Why? No, I don't. Look, we just established this back on the pad. I'm not the leader anymore. End of story. That isn't what Echidna said. It was part of the deal. What deal? The choice she gave me. It was straightforward, like I said. Seeing us was mostly a formality. She was perfectly willing to release the frog. But there was one small thing I had to agree to first. What? To protect you. In addition to living up to the things I supposedly stand for as well, resurrection of our people. But once I did that, she made it clear they'd need guidance. She didn't seem happy with the idea of her universe being stricken with another race of lost trolls. Maybe she feels you're the best chance would have at preventing that. Are you fucking joking? Not at the moment. Ha 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 ha! These denizens are full of surprises, aren't they? Okay, cool. Whatever you say, Echidna. It's probably a load of shit, but a deal's a deal. At least protecting me should be pretty easy promise to live up to, right? I'd hope so. Sure it is. When I head out to battle, all you have to do is stick near me and do your best to provide me cover. I think as long as you're giving your best effort, you're technically keeping your end of the bargain. That would be one way of handling it. Great. It's settled then. Now, let's get out of this stuffy cave and get psyched for a battle. Man, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to dust the old sickle off. Which one to use, though? Home Simulator? Probably lacking combat stats, but it's hard to say no to a classic. This way, Kanaya. Don't worry, I'll meet you out there. Once it's all over. Huh? Ooh. She just knocked him out. She said, nah, brother. You ain't going anywhere. Damn. Knocked out. Pleasant dreams, friend. If you can hear me in your dreams. You probably can't. I'm sorry, I don't know why. This is one of my favorite things Kanaya has ever said. She's so funny. She's so fucking funny. Just the, haha, you probably can't. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I love her for that. We're getting really close to the end. Blimey. We've gotten through like 100 pages already. they're back. And at least an end to this dreadful lull in our recent social patterns. What lull? You've been talking non-stop since you were created. You see, Roxy, we all knew you could find her. Especially me. Not to boast, but my faith is in your ability to retrieve the cherub wasn't just some saccharine, friendly nonsense, like it was for pretty much everyone else here. It was established in what is now a highly focused understanding of my aspect, as well as these radically magnified feline instincts. Yes, good point. It's true that feline instincts in no empirical way contribute to one's prognosticative acuity. Fair enough. But they really make it feel like my intuition has more credibility than it really deserves. And to the cat portion of my being, that is good enough. Holy shit, I am legitimately pleased with myself right now. Trills. Is this her, Roxy? Of course this is her. Hello, you beautiful creature. Gasp. Roxy, she's a treasure. This skull, absolutely exquisite. So smooth to the touch and full of luster. So macabre. So sublimely exsanguinous. Quite the fetching artifact to keep propped up on such a smartly dressed pair of shoulders. Could you maybe stop pouring at her? It's creepy. The suit, spectacular. Tailored yourself, I gather. You have no idea what burning desire I have to get hair on it. But don't worry, I won't. Oh my god, her eyes, perfect glass, like a priceless doll's. Just a special friend you pulled from the dead, Roxy. Thank you for sharing this gift with us. Chirp. You there, John's hot mom. It wasn't a Freudian slip that time, I said it deliberately. Kill me. We phantasmal kitty folk don't have much use for disguising the thoughts we think to be true in our minds, nor do we bother to veil attraction to that which we find sexually appealing. Meow. These ideas I'm having, they're so interesting. Wherever this frame of reference has been all my life, color me glad I'm dead. John's hot mom, did you know you killed me? No, not the girl and the cat, I mean. You were twice culpable in that way. The murder weapon, it was in your custody and bequeathed to you, roundaboutedly, by you yourself as an aged ghostly granny woman. The plummet of that gut-crushing tome was the last thing I ever witnessed. Of course, the old woman herself was murdered by the accursed thing too, so one could hardly blame her for pulling a few strings here and there that it might find another victim. When a bedeviled joke opus is taken with certain individuals, it can be difficult to wrest them away from its favor. Wow, look at me boring you all with elementary tome trivia. Everyone knows already. What is this, the kitten corner? The fact is, John's hot mom, one time, you and your cornball book. The fact is, John's hot mom, one time, you and your cornball book made a pussy pancake out of me. Are we still doing phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing? I'm with John on this one. I suppose Roxy had a hand in it too, technically, though it seems Mom had it in her blood to do well-intended harm to that poor critter. I used to be. It's okay, though, because she makes up for it with the best funerals, per the retreat. Each of my halves received one. I remember you so clearly in that desert as the life drained away and I muddled through the shabby last words of a raffish amateur. I clearly remember in spite of what hackneyed showing that was, and I still had the presence of mind to be overwhelmed by a sense for how much you cared, and that gives me such a warm emotion right now. It makes me want to poof up a little with friendliness. But these aren't the only memories of death I have, or the only memories of life I had for you to see. I've had many.
Squaring these sprites. Oh, it's a marvelous thing. It opens you up. The selves become curiously multidimensional, concentrated. I recall the lives of many roses lost and many jaspers, maybe even more than 9. Not that any of them matter how much they each chase their own laser pointers to their respective utilities. And now I'm all that's left of them. Myrrh. Nor does it matter to the task at hand for which we must prepare, does it, Hot Mom Crocker? Hot Mom Crocker is crazy. What? For the battle ahead. We're still on healing duty. Didn't anyone tell you yet? The game plan is... No. The game plan is simple. You jumpstart the cadavers while I scoot you around. How's that sound, Cookie Tits? Does it tickle your toe beans? She said Cookie Tits. I don't remember that being in Homestuck. Well, that settles that. Plan of action secured. Maybe it's time for you to go away now. It may very well could be. Farewell, transitorily. Per chirp. Alright. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to take my early lunch break, which is technically late, because I didn't eat before stream. So, we're going to go to a just chatting for a second while I get ready. Oh, apparently there's an ad break now. Perfect timing. Okay. I will see you in about 20 to 30 minutes. See you then. We back. That was a longer side quest than imagined because I got a delivery. So that delayed my noodle making. On the plus side, I have a new cushion and a new coaster now. It's a great coaster. The coaster says, insults are just backwards compliments from people who hate you. Thank you, Skullduggery Pleasant Shop. I also got a new cushion, and it's got all of the chibi versions of the characters on it. I am still waiting for my limited edition statue, though. I got the limited edition Skullduggery statue. I caved. I missed the last one. I was broke when the last one was running. And I was like, I have the money. I could. I mean, technically, I should probably hold on to that money for important things. But this is a limited edition run. So I'm gonna fucking get it. So, right. Let's get back into it, shall we? We back. We're going to try and get through as many as we can today. Now that I've eaten, I should be able to get through a lot more. So, we'll see. Hello, Kanaya. Funny meeting you down here in this cave. That is to say, the place I knew you went to and skittered here to visit in order to find you. Rose, dear God, what happened? What hasn't happened? We've been through a lot, haven't we? All of us. Reality itself, really. Reality has been through so much and puts people through so much simultaneously. Like the two of us, reality has put one version or another of you through so many things with one version or another of me. It's all been so sweet and stupid and silly and sad, hasn't it? You'd agree if you could remember. But after I watched your molecules come apart as I lay there dying in the great big neon-skied litter box, there was one thing. It occurred to me I never got a chance to say to you. Well, oh my god, are we about to have my favorite conversation ever? I think we are. Oh my god, yes. Dave and Dirk. Surely this is where the party's at. Couple of cool cucumbers like you. See? Dirk knows what's up. What with the party pants. I'd call them the cat's pajamas if that phrase didn't literally describe my ensemble. Eep. Feels like someone just dunked me in a chilly tub. Earth to Strider Bros. Does it look like I'm in the mood for a fucking bath? So, this is it. The big reunion comes down to this then. A lot of awkward sitting around while we all gaze at my father's pretty legs. Boring. I'm a sprite to the second power, yet what do I find sitting here on this ancient skyscraper? None other than the true squares of the party. Pounce. Just going around roasting people at this point. Surprise, Jade's unintelligent father, and greetings. For it is I, brand new entity with which you are not familiar. And that bull troll sprite, I guess. And oh, hey, the last unprototyped kernel. That's sure a tantalizing tidbit worth acknowledging if I ever ogled one. Like a stray toy some idiot chased under the bridge. Oh, looks like you're both really boring too. Sorry to barge in on your weak time. Sniff you later. So it just occurred to me. No. I saw the spare green sprite, and it's like the little blinking light on those Ghostbuster traps, reminding us all that it's an empty vessel in need of a lost soul. What? No! Time out! Ridiculous Cat Rose, I've stood by silently agog at your shenanigans, but I can't let that flagrant piece of misinformation go by unchallenged. Myrrh? That's not how the ghost traps work. The light blinks after they catch a ghost.
Oh, really? Yeah. I just wanted to clear that up before you carry on with more of your silly nonsense. Anyway, please continue. Thanks, Professor Nerd. I'm feeling a lot more knowledgeable about a fake thing now. Now about that sprite, which one of you here was concerned with the resurrection of fallen friends? Sniff, sniff, sniff. Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? Regardless, you're the only one left on this lily pad with any vested interest in whatever deceased member of that particular legume exhibit gets to rejoin us. And if my tally is correct, that's 4 torsos, but only 1 kernel. Vriska said that kernel was supposed to be for our potential resurrection purposes, and so was yours. Vriska, who's this? Who's this now? No. Can't say the name clinks a water bowl. In fact, it sounds very suspiciously like the name of someone who probably scampered off, leaving exactly this kind of moral dilemma to those of us who stay put. So who is it going to be, huh? A princely young wizard who wrought science through a wand? Or a fishy young princess who never spoke once to Lalonde? What about that other guy, the one thought half dead only? I'm about to sneeze. Oh my goodness. Avi, welcome in. Welcome in. Valley Girl. I'm not trying to do a Valley Girl accent. I'm doing Rose's voice. Or the other girl who likes ships, because they made her less lonely. Meowsers, what a mystery. But seriously, that's all for tonight, folks. I've sincerely adored hogging all of your attention, and you've been wonderful. Trills into the night. Yeah, she's just gonna bring back Nepeta, isn't she? Oh my god, 10 path options? No way. Oh wait, I think... Oh, I think it's broken, thank god. Yummy Valley Girl? It's not supposed to be. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my god, my allergies. Hospital. Ugh. Ah. Oh my days. Wait a minute, you click and click, but nothing happens. This path selection screen seems to be broken. Looks like free will got greedy and overloaded the thing with choice, rendering the graphic up there completely useless, except you guess as a cool rollover thingy. For the first time ever in the over 9,000 page history of this website, you begin to feel slightly deceived. Oh, how you would have loved to taste the fruit of free will one last time, before this wild ride jerks our bodies to a deadly stop. Alas, it's not to be. You must proceed through all of these options linearly, one by one. You click the link below, as usual. Thank you for the salute. And for the bless. So this is my favorite comic in all of Homestuck, by the way. Like, this 100%. I always say that the Dave Tavros one is my favorite. It's the funniest. It's the funniest one. It's the one that makes me laugh the most. But in terms of, like, emotion and, like, a payoff, this one is by far my favorite. And I know a lot of people got a problem with this ship. They're fiction, it doesn't matter. This conversation is actually what sparked this ship for me and made me go, well, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't ship them after this? So, let's proceed. So, that was pretty fucking weird, huh? Yeah.
That was your sister. Sort of. But I guess she fused with her dead cat or something. Dead cat. Bottom line is, we turned her back for 2 seconds and shenanigan happened. Pretty much business as usual. At least that's how it rolls for us. I don't know about you guys here. No, yeah, that's pretty much true here too. Yeah. I turned my back once, never again. What happened? A muscular fuck. A muscular troll took my sprite, and then acquiesced into merging them with my jackass pair of sunglasses. Oh, right, that guy. Yeah. So, so, so indeed. So is pretty much the thing we're saying. That's our conjunction of choice, it seems. Fuck. I guess y'all pretty much showed up then. Yeah, pretty much. Like, before I even got back, after the werewolf girl appeared, and wait, what happened with that? It's like a whole story, man, mostly involving Vriska. Vriska? If you knew her, you'd know that's all I had to say. You'd be like, oh, it's a Vriska thing. Okay, got it. Forget I asked. She brought you here too, actually, then jumped her ass in that window to go do whatever crazy bullshit she thinks needs getting done. Oh, right, her. Then, I guess. Stuff in this session's pretty much sorted out, finally. Shrug, maybe. We're about to do battle? Seems like it. Oh, are we ready for that? Kinda. Carcat made some drawings, so... Are you ready? I guess. I got that sort of shit. Cool. Me too. Yeah, I know. Mine's not that good. It's too bad. Type of sword. It's Welsh. I mean, possibly fake Welsh. I'm not that sure. Well, mine's good. I know. It's Japanese. For real? No, I don't know. Probably fake Japanese. Fake Japanese. Kind of like how all anime probably takes place in some kind of fake Japanese universe. Something like that. That's cool. Tough getting a sword from a place like that. Yeah. So, when are we supposed to fight? God, I hope soon. Oh, that wasn't the conversation, never mind. Okay, damn, I thought it was one, but it wasn't.
Okay, now that, that little episode seems to be over, Roxy, maybe you can introduce us to your friend for real this time? Rose, I think you can come out from under the pillow now.
No.
Yeah, so like the hilarious Cheshire Cat Rose already pointed out. This is my friend from the dead Callie. She's super pretty. She was my web friend online for a long time.
Coco, what's good? Hello. Yep. Christ on a bike. As always. Yeah. We were missing Christ on a bike. Also, hello Coco, welcome in. How are you? I need to get a Christ on a bike emoji done. I keep forgetting to commission one. Don't worry, I will. I will. Hello. Oh, you just woke up? Rise and shine.
She was my web friends online for a long time, and James too. Jane, you just saw it, but here she is again, alive and everything. Hi, so good to see you again. Yes, likewise, Jane. And without your troll sona, no less. This is your true form, I presume. I think both Roxy and the enthusiastic cat girl are correct. Your natural appearance is quite handsome. Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to reply to such remarks. Maybe it's because I can't bring myself to agree, no matter how nice it is for you to say so. I hear ya. Taking compliments can be kind of hard sometimes. Like, if it's a weird subject for you, we can lay off. Callie, you're surrounded by ass kissers. You should allow me to lick your face so I can make an objective determination. Damn it, Terezi. It is the only way we'll know for sure. Although, if I'm being honest, you smell pretty ugly from where I'm standing. Oh my god, you're terrible. Please, John, I did not mean that in no flattering way. I think having a skull for a head is pretty sick. If given the choice, I might rock the look myself. But I wouldn't stand for a bunch of cloying weenies sitting around calling me pretty if that's how people reacted. What would even be the point of looking like a badass skull girl in the first place?
Hey Jay, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, handsome. It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Okay, I guess that's your opinion on that then. Thanks for sharing, Terezi. Don't listen to her, Callie. She's a weirdo.
We're going to try and get through as much as possible. I've already read through about 100 so pages. So we're getting closer to page 8,000. We can do it. I feel like we can do it. So yeah. Ooh, dating sim. Nice. We love dating sims. I'm going to be playing A Date with Death after Homestuck. That is on the cards. Oh, and I have a new follower goal, by the way. When I reach 100 followers, I'm going to do a Catboy stream. The cat ear assets will go on. And I will play Stray. But if you want me to meow, you have to pay extra. But I will meow. I'm a man of my word. Oh, boy. I really want to finish this comic by the end of the month. I've been reading this thing for fucking 2 months. Shall I spread the word? If you wish. It depends on how enthusiastic you am about me meowing and wearing cat ears. It's up to you. So, let's continue. Try and get through as much of this comic that is left.
So, anyway, regardless of how you feel about yourself, or whatever thing a root troll may have to say, I think you're very cute. Even though you look a lot like your terrible brother, the fact that you're nice inside makes a huge difference. I think that when you're a really good person deep down, instead of an evil jerk, the skull monster look becomes a lot more charming. Wow, thank you.
You're writing Zanny's root? Oh. Oh, fantastic. You know I have to. Yes! Oh boy. Damn, Zanny's root's gonna be fun. You know, when you finish that date sim, I'm gonna have to play it. Where was I?
Wow, thank you. You met my brother. Yeah, he's garbage. I'm really sorry you had to grow up with him. Me too. I roughed him up a bit though, so it's all good. I ripped up his cape pretty good, too. He has a cape now. Not anymore. Hey, look, there it is. Nice. What? The ring. I helped track it down through time for Roxy, so she could give it to you. It's so cool to see that it works. Yes, I feel so much more substantial now. Must be a really good friend to her, for her to want to bring you back so much. Yes, she's as good a friend as I could ever hope for. But then, since you helped, I suppose I owe you just as much gratitude, don't I? Nah, not really. I had to save the ring anyway, and it just seemed like the right thing to do, giving it to her, since she was so worried about you. Should be a nice thing that's between her and you. I'm just a middleman.
Oh, you need outside help? I'm almost certain that in the server, there's probably a couple people who know how to code. They could probably help you put something together. I would ask my friend, because I know that she could help. However, she is currently a game level designer. She's a game developer. So I don't think she'd be able to help. Like, I don't think she has the time. But I'm sure there is someone in the server. So yeah, I'm sure you can find someone to help. I could help you try and find someone, but... Oh, you've asked around already. Oh, okay. Damn. And no one said anything? It might be one of those situations where you're going to have to pick up a new skill. Which, you know, is daunting. But if it's a project you truly believe in, you can push yourself. You just need to learn the tools. Once you've learned the tools, you should be able to, you know, figure it out, feel it out bit by bit. I believe in you. I think you can do it. There you go. If you love learning new skills, I'm sure it's something that you'll you know, get used to pretty quickly. And I'm sure you'll pick it up quite quickly as well if you're really into it, you know. I think it depends, because sometimes people are slow with skills unless they're really invested. I think the more invested you are, the faster you are at picking up the skill. Like, I remember when I was learning Korean, I really loved learning Korean, and so I picked up the basics very, very quickly. And I retained most of them too. It's the extra stuff that I struggled to retain and struggled to learn. But the basics, boom, got that down real quick. So, where are we at? I'm gonna stall for a minute while I wait for this ad counter to clock down. And I'm gonna snooze it because honestly, I would much prefer the ads being at the top of the hour. Rather than, you know, a 1:45. Yeah. So, how are we doing? Yeah. Yes, it's 1 minute 57. So, alright, well, snooze it again. We have a 5-minute snooze timer. Let's go. Alright, let's continue. Oh yeah, I love collecting skills. Collecting skills like they're infinity stones, hell yeah. I couldn't agree more. Right there with you.
Hehe, okay. Anyway, it's really nice to meet the person who finally gets to wear the highly touted ghost ring. It probably means you're pretty special to end up with it. What do you think you'll do with your life, now that you're alive and free from your jerky bro? Oh, wow. I hadn't thought about it. The idea is overwhelming, really. Well, don't sweat it. You have a lot of time to figure it out. That's the kind of point It's kind of the point of life, right? To take a lot of time floundering around, figuring stuff out. The answer will come to you eventually. You should just try to have fun. Yo, Showgirl. Sean is so nice. Ugh, it's fucking me up. I know, it's disgusting. Excuse me, Callie. What happened after I woke up? We were all following that mysterious path. Did you and Jade discover where that led? Yes, I met my other self. Oh, so you found her then? Indeed. Or, more likely, the timing in the furthest ring was right. Perhaps she sensed me in some way and untangled a path through the darkness. In other words, it feels as though I was summoned rather than being the one to find her. She seems tremendously powerful.
Damn, that snooze is not long, is it? That's crazy. Interesting. Okay. Why are you yawning? What the fuck? Why am I yawning? What the fuck? Do I need another stamina potion? That might be the case. I think I only have one left, actually. Damn, I need a restock. Maybe this is what that money that I spent that figurine on should have been for. Stocking up on stamina potion. I still have some money. At least until my payday. Okay, so. Have a drink, at the very least. So I'll hydrate. That'll probably keep me awake. You decided to take a jog at 4 AM. Yeah, but it's fine. It's like, whatever. It wasn't even that long ago. Relax. It was only like, what, 12 hours ago? It's fine, chill. Alright.
She's also quite frightening. Frightening? Not that I think she's dangerous or has ill intent. My impression was very much the contrary. Still, while speaking to her, I can't remember ever feeling so nervous. Not even my brother made me feel that way. Her demeanor was so severe and chilling, and so unlike mine, I think. Maybe that's why you felt weird, seeing a version of you that wasn't like you at all. Maybe. So, what happened? Not much. My presence there essentially freed her from that place, according to the pact she made with Echidna. She and Jade then left. To do... I do not know. Oh, to do what? I do not know.
In today's episode of Minos, you scare me. Of course I scare you. I'm a big, scary fucking demon. I say big. I'm big in power. You know how, like, one of the most, like, difficult and scariest bosses in Reaper is that tiny little duck? And it's, like, all small and cute, but it can absolutely wreck your entire party. Just saying. Yeah. Food for thought. Also, I think my allergies are getting the better for me. I need to clear my nose, I think. One sec. I'll just pop here for a second, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to go get more tissues. I ran out. There's no tissues in my room, so I had to get more. Alright. Can we run the ad now? Or... yeah, that's fine, actually. There's gonna be an ad in, like, 4.5 minutes, just to let you guys know. My ads are only like a minute long, and they're only once an hour, so, yeah, just to let you know. We gotta keep the lights on in the palace, so, yeah. Alright. That is when Roxy found me. So, you were the only one there. You were the only one there to release her? Oh wait, I'm reading that wrong. No. So, you were only there to release her? Are you sure there isn't something important for you to do now that you're alive and with us? I doubt it. For one thing, I have virtually no useful abilities. I don't mean to badger you. I'm just wondering how you fit into all this. Getting to wear a one-of-a-kind ring and returning to join a group about to wage a pivotal battle, that strikes me as the profile of someone meant to do something important. What do you think you'll do? Maybe it doesn't have to work that way, though. What if those are just some facts about her, which let her come back to life, but they don't have to mean anything other than that? Like, anything about having to do some huge fancy thing. I guess so. First, Dave tells me human beings don't have arcs, and now you're telling me the culmination of an epic doesn't require a messianic archetype to return from the dead, thereby providing the key to everyone's salvation. I wonder what sturdy and time-tested narrative construct Jade is going to debunk whenever she wakes up. Maybe she'll lay waste to the notion of endgame ships. Karkat won't be happy about that. Huh? Okay, I don't know what stuff you're going on about there, but I just don't think she should feel like she has to do anything she doesn't want to. I think the truth is, I won't be doing much of anything. My other self told me as much. Her advice was just to live and exist as the version of us for whom that is an actual possibility. She's the one who'll be doing important things. How so? She didn't say. Isn't that just how it always is with alternative selves? So cryptic. Hey guys, it's been cool having y'all meet Callie and such, but do you think she and I could have a moment alone? Got some stuff I want to talk about. Oh boy, this conversation. Ooh boy, the lesbians back, everyone. Say hi, lesbians. Everyone, say hi, lesbians. Say it. Say hi, lesbians. There it is. Thank you. Finally. Okay, moving on. Now that we have greeted the lesbians. You know, I've gotta say, I've really turned around on horses. What? Horses. I used to hate them. Remember? I developed this weird superstition about them, about how they're cursed or something. And when they're around, they can only lead to bad things happening. Don't you remember how I was going on and on about that a while ago at the amusement park? Oh, yes so? But we've been hanging around them a while now and everything's been fine. More than fine, actually. So yeah, horses are okay in my book. What do you think, Mina? About what? Horses.
They okay. Kinda dumb and smelly, but be making, like, fucked up sounds. Thank you for the head pets. It's much appreciated. Thank you. I always love a little head pet. Oh, there's ads. There's ads, guys. There's ads. There's ads, and just in case anyone's caught in the ads, I'm just gonna stall a little bit. I don't want anyone missing any of the reading, you know. It's okay. We got 20 seconds. We should be fine. Of course, Carkalicious is playing in the background. God damn it. Never ends. Also, just to let you know, Broadway Stuck liked my post today on Blue Sky. The Broadway Stuck. So while we're talking about Broadway Car Cat and Broadway Stuck in general, yeah, Broadway Stuck liked my post. I was very happy with myself. Okay, the ads have ended. Let's continue. Yay. Fucked up sounds out their big ass snouts and floppy lips. Yeah. Reminds me of the weird sounds that used to come from my neighbor's hive at weird hours of the night. The fuck? Don't even ask, 'cause I don't know. So enough about stupid animals whose presence have no rational explanation anyway. What do you want to do today? Today? Yeah. There is no today. You know what I mean. Within the ambiguous time frame that would loosely correlate with a single rotation of a planet. Any ideas? Nah. Come on. We can't just spend all our days hanging out in this idyllic and bizarrely paleted cliffscape with all these stinking idiot quadrupeds. We should go exploring some more bubbles. We explored an awful lot already. Ain't they sorta all the same by now? I mean, roughly speaking. Yeah, they're all arbitrary memory collages, I guess. But there's always something new to see every time. Whose ridiculous memory will we visit next? Like some nutty version of Kanaya who became god tier in some totally ludicrous version of our session. Or maybe a version of John who never even played the game at all. Maybe he went outside to look for the game and his fatherly Lucis backed over him with his car. Or, what about your friends? They're always fun. Like Nepeta's ancestor, the deaf one. She's a riot. Plus, she has a fascinatingly dark history, which her memories always seem to hint at. Or Eridan's douchier clone. I know you have a great time whenever you get the chance to own him. So what do you say? I don't know. But you seem kind of bored. If you're bored, doesn't it make sense to go out and try to have fun? Not really. But why? Because it doesn't sound that fun. It sounds like the same shit as always. Like, exactly like dreams. Dreams. They are dream bubbles after all. Yeah, but I don't. Dreams are also like a crazy fantasy ride full of fake shit that makes no sense. It's a great time in theory, and I guess when you're younger it's fun. Maybe even look forward to sleeping. To see what the great Mr. Sinclair has in store for you next. But after sweeps and sweeps of dreaming, you get used to it. It's just the same bogus crap your stupid brain is just shuffling up and serving you again and again. So you stop paying attention and just ride out your sleep. then get back to business in the real world like a legit person with cool plans. Huh? I don't think I've had the same experience, honestly. Sounds like kind of a bummer to look at dreaming that way. I've always liked dreaming. I mean, unless they were awful dreams, which was fairly often. But I'd never say I really got bored of them. Yeah, well, you are, a bit younger than me. I am? Huh, yeah, I guess so. I never thought about it. Then again, we fuchsia ladies, we sorta have to get used to being around people younger than us over our full lives. Like, much younger. Or at least, I'd have to if I was actually alive. I guess you're right about that, too. That's pretty fucked up, as the fact that you have to exist nearly forever while dead, too. Hey. Huh? Are you okay? Yup. You seem really down. No, I'm cool. Are you sure? Maybe not. Don't matter. What's wrong? Nothing. Ugh. You know you can talk to me, right? Yeah? So tell me. I dunno what's wrong. I'd tell you if I knew. Are you depressed? Shrug. It sounds to me like you may be depressed about something. Or just in general. I don't know, damn Fishka. Hey, it's okay to be depressed. I think just because you're dead, that doesn't necessarily let you off the hook from having psychological problems. I'm pretty sure I proved to myself on more than one occasion already. Yeah. So talk to me. Maybe I can help. Ugh. What's the big deal? I don't wanna. Sigh, Mina. What? I'm not good at, talking about me. That's all you ever talk about. No, I mean in a non-aggrandizing way. Oh. Cough. Sorry if I'm interrupting or whatever the fuck is going on here, but I'm afraid I'm gonna need that treasure. Damn. Vriska came in like, this is lame, give me the shit. Give me the loot. Give it to me. Oh, these two. Hey, hope you don't mind I pulled you off to the side like this. Away from other nice pals for a little one-on-one rocks and cal time. Might be greedy as shit. I don't mind at all. I'm still getting used to the concept of in-person socialization at all. Let alone with so many people. And yes, you may be greedy, but if so, then so am I by the exact same standard. Fuck, yes. Like a couple of friendship burglars picking each other's pockets, all shifty-eyed, looking out for cops. But also giggling, I guess, because that's in the spirit of the scenario in question. Yes. I can't believe you're really here. Hardly seems real. After all these years, and how you were just like a mystery friend online, and then how worried I was we might lose you for good. But now, wow. I know. So you and Jane and Jade were hanging out. Yes, it was great. We drew and told stories. I'd heard you died, so I was holding out some hope that you would show up too. And you did eventually, just not the version of you I expected. I never dared to think you would bring me this gift. Well, I swore I would. And John kind of double swore he would help. Damn, the kid is persistent. I like him. He's easy to talk to. Yeah. I've read about him, of course. The reality of someone standing in front of you is quite different from what you read about them in the text. But then, I have no idea how accurate anything I read is anymore. I always believed I was in possession of the text which decoded your future, and I behaved toward all of you in that sly, knowing manner, avoiding spoilers and such. That was probably presumptuous of me, though, in hindsight. I clearly didn't know that much. I certainly didn't read anything about my own involvement. I never could have imagined being here. It's just so cute. I want to pinch her little cheeks. I certainly... Oh, wait. No. Not that one. Yeah. You're so helpful, though. You were the force in our lives that gave us hope that we could all get together someday. Going down that road has been crazy, and by no means a smooth ride. I am losing count of all the times it looked like everything was about to break or catch fire, or actually did break and catch fire, resulting in loads of dismay. But when you look back, every time things went to shit, there was always something constructive about that turn of events. Something that was necessary for the good outcome to happen at all. So whenever something stupid happens, like some a-hole gets a bonehead idea to steal a ring, and then everyone dies horribly, and at the time you think, you're just gonna curl up and cry yourself into weeping on assistance. Maybe those aren't even bad realities. Maybe they're as important as any. And so are all the experiences that you had in them. And so are the experiences of everyone who died, because you don't just get to say your experiences are more important or significant just because you happen to be someone who's alive longer. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm grateful you let me go on this adventure, and not even in spite of the hardship it involved. I just had a little time to think about it in the Firefly Nothing space, and I think all of it was good. I'm happy that's Calliope. I'm happy I could play such a role in your lives. I don't know if I deserve much credit for these positive revelations about your journey, though. You're the one who's been on the adventure. I've barely taken my first step. I spent all my life in my room, and then every moment in the afterlife cowering in fear. It's only now that true participation is even a possibility. But even so, I really doubt I'll have much to offer. My other self, who I just released, I think she's poised to do something much more significant. Oh, I just got hit by like a wave of like dizziness. Oh, that's not good. I might have to rest. I think my hay fever's like fucking with my eyes and stuff. I mean, it already has been like all day, but I think I've been blinking a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but like, okay, yeah, I need to call a rain check. It's okay. We can save our place. I need to straight up do a rage. I just got like hit with just overwhelming dizziness. That's fucking awful. That's not a very nice feeling at all. Yeah, I'm gonna need to lie down. Maybe like close my eyes for a bit. I'm not tired. I don't need sleep, but honestly, I need to figure out something. Got some anti-sickness tablets which will remove the nausea. Unfortunately, they always make me drowsy. So I probably will end up sleeping if I do take them. Okay, who are we raiding? I will, don't worry. I will, Coco. Can we get a raid message in chat, please, Coco? It's ! raid. I think it's gonna be... Mura. Thank you. Just make sure I'm typing that right. So as always, when we go into someone else's chat, be respectful, be kind, be considerate of their rules as well, and overall,
have a good time. I'm sorry for cutting this short, but like my health, I guess just caught up to me. I don't know. I think I just need a fucking, probably need an app. It's weird because like I'm not tired, I'm just nauseous, but it's affecting my eyes and it's like dizziness. So I probably do need an app. Is what it is. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. And rest. And make sure you copy the raid message so that Mura knows you are coming from this raid when we go in. So yeah. Thank you very much. Be sure to take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.